Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we're gonna do the WEN gallons and we're gonna explain this pricing, but you're gonna pay anywhere from 5 easy payments of $32 to just $36 for a full gallon, which is gonna save you up to $140 per gallon by getting it here at our sale price. And of course, you save even more if you've been buying the regular 16-ounce sizes throughout the year. Chaz, for people who've never tried WEN, they think, what do you mean I'm gonna get a gallon of something to cleanse my hair?
It's so much more than that. I'll show you. No matter which one you pick, remember they're all universal. I want you to select by what aromatherapy, what experience do you want? Because they're all universal on all hair types. But one of these gallons will replace shampoo, conditioner, deep conditioner, detangler, leave-in conditioner, shave cream, facial cleanser, body moisturizer, 9 products in one. Don't go right now, but when the show is over, go in your bathroom, go in your vanity, go in your pantry. Tell me how many full bottles of Empty Promises, how much money have you spent on full bottles of Empty Promises? Because it works for a month or two. Switch it up, try something new. Switch it up, try something new. When this will never build up on your hair because it does not contain any polymers, fillers, bonders, or waxes or sulfate. So it doesn't lather. It is not meant to lather. 16 Customer Choice Beauty Awards and 5 Icon Awards voted by you for the last since 2009.
Yeah, in fact, it's actually, yes, 16 Customer Choice Beauty Awards for Best Shampoo, although it is not a shampoo. It replaces the shampoo, the conditioner that you just saw. Let's go through and give everyone an idea of their choices so they can understand what they're getting. Now, we can't obviously list off all 51 choices remaining, but we can explain the categories. So what you're seeing right here are classics.
Yep. Pomegranate is free of wheat and glutens. It's soy proteins, frothy, creamy, universal on absolutely everybody. Sweet almond mint, the first one I launched in November 2000, worldwide, everybody worldwide for the last 25 years. Tea tree is problem solution, baby fine hair, coarse hair, unruly hair, dry, damaged, brittle, broken hair. You can't wear black. Tea tree has been around for 24 years and a cult following. Trust me, tea tree is incredible. Lavender, volume body hydration, beautiful, heavenly French lavender, calming, soothing, volume body hydration on every hair type. Fig, the most moisturizing, dry, damaged, brittle, broken, over processed hair. And then up here, I use this every time I cleanse. I cocktail and I mix. This is our Bella Spirit Indigo. It's violet. I don't use it on its own because I use it every time I cleanse. So a third of my formula, every time I cleanse, I use indigo because I do not like warmth or yellowness or brassiness in my hair. So my hair is completely natural. Whether you're natural or color treated, please do me a favor, pick up an indigo and 1 other gallon and cocktail this. Your color will last longer. Your color will not fade out. It will not get brassy. You will thank me 1,000 times over. Use this to cocktail and you would have a year's supply.
Nice. And speaking of a year's supply, if you want to go in auto delivery, we can send this out to you one more time in 6 months, and that will get you through the entire year getting huge savings. So then really until June 2026. Okay, but here's where everybody is freaking out.
And they're going fast.
In fact, I just cleansed my hair today with this.
Isn't
the
it
summer
ridiculous?
passion fruit. It smells so good. And actually, I have the
this is my garden at home.
Too.
This is my garden.
I've been to your garden, it is.
Follow Chaz Dean on Instagram. I shot this image. I shoot every image. This is from my garden. This is exactly what it smells like. I eat passion fruit almost every morning. This, you guys are obsessed with. We just launched it this year, and it is going fast. The Fall Fresh Harvest is the epitome of what fall would smell like. It's that apple picking in upstate New York. The Winter Sugar Plum is that
incredible.
Sweet, delicious plum with that hint of sugar, heavenly delicious. The Spring Southern Magnolia. If you've never been to Chaz Dean Studio in Hollywood, the magnolia trees in my courtyard and sanctuary, exactly what this smells like. It is a soft, heavenly, delicious floral. And then next we move on to one of the 12 in the Blessing Collection. The Blessing Collections are rice proteins. They're free of wheat, gluten, soy, and nuts. They're rice proteins, universal on all hair types. This one represents very clean, crisp, and fresh, very oceanic. And then lastly, 613, lemon, rosemary, vanilla bean. I'm telling you, every time I cleanse, I use the sister product, which is 319. I do that because it's fragrance free. So I amp up my treatment and add volume and body to my hair, mix it with the indigo, and then I cocktail one other cleanser. I'm not spending more by doing that. I have 3 different ones, which means it's lasting me 3 times as long.
So Chaz, for someone who's watching maybe for the first time or has tried maybe a classic, but they're not sure, 51 choices, a lot of choices. Let's go through the why, and then we'll talk about
why. And when it says temporarily, it means as long as you keep using it, this is what you're going to get. So temporarily means
so for many of us, this is permanent because we've been using it for years.
Exactly. So this is permanent for anyone that keeps using it, but reduces hair breakage to help hair repair thicker looking, softens, condition, moisturizes to help repair dry hair, reduces frizz, helps define waves and curls, improves hair shine, helps detangle hair, and helps moisturize dry scalp. No matter which one, close your eyes and pick, and that's what you're going to get. And the word temporarily means if you stop using it, of course the results are going to stop because you stopped using it.
Well, if you start undoing all the good that you've been doing.
It'd be like going on a healthy diet. You stop doing it, guess what? You're falling back to whatever it was, and here's why.
I just want to say, though, if you're still like, I don't know which one to pick, just pick the scent that sounds the best for you in the seasonals, and you're good to go. Your hair.
When I use the words "you're ridiculous," to me that means they're incredible. It's absolutely amazing. Look at the volume. Look at the bounce. She dries her own. This is her doing her own hair. She does her own hair. She's been with us for 7 years. Her hair used to be so fine, so thin, so weak, so fragile and broken. I didn't know this till she told me a couple months ago. She resorted to extensions before because her hair was so thin, frail, and fragile. This is Bonnie, in case you can't find it, it's Bonnie, Bonnie, Bonnie. But her hair from her, there you go. Look how thin it was. It did not hold bounce. It did. This is all her own hair.
And why does it look so much thicker on the bottom?
Well, did you read? Less breakage, less frizz, fuller hair, thicker hair, strong. I know you know the answer.
That's what I call throwing a softball. I just want everyone at home to understand.
And the color does not go down the drain. So her color stays the same year round because she's no longer stripping her hair with detergents and surfactants and sulfates. This is all her hair. Look how much fuller, look how much thicker, look how much healthier, look how much stronger. Every clinical I just told you, this is what you get with WEN, guys. Absolutely gorgeous hair every day. It's never guessing. You don't end up good hair day, bad hair day.
And when you have the gallon, you never run out. It's the largest size we do, and we only do it for 1 month a year. Hi, Wendy. How are you?
So we just showed baby fine hair, right? Let's go to the other end of the spectrum. Wendy has been with us for 12 years. Squeeze that hair. Just feel how soft that is.
You don't mind if I touch your hair?
Not at all.
Wendy has the world's best hair. She gets constant compliments on it.
Every day.
And I've known Wendy since the day she started here as Chaz's model. And the change,
shake your head,
her hair's looked great now for years, but the change was so drastic, so fast when you started 12 years ago.
And again, she tells me she used to have highlights 12 years ago. I'm like, where? I don't see highlights. I've never, and listen to what I'm saying, I've never highlighted her hair. All these natural highlights are because there's 11 amino acids, peptides, goji berry, 4T complex. There are antioxidant properties that are bringing your hair alive. Even if she did not color treat. Oh, all the defined curls.
Beautiful.
Look at you, just bounce it, shake it. This is her every day, 365.
It's so beautiful.
It's easier.
Yeah, she just said it's so easy.
It is. And this is what you get every day. I don't know who's next, if they can pop on in.
But just know, the summer gallons are here in all the summer choices, although they've been going quickly. Your blessings, your classings, 51 choices. You can go to QVC.com and pick the one that you want, see them all. But here's what you need to know. We've already sold out of 3 choices, and you just started presenting these yesterday on air, right?
About 12, 24-ish hours ago. Yeah.
So going very quickly. So here's Luann.
Luann's only been 2 months with us. Look, she's been on QVC, you said?
34.
34 years. 34 years she's been on QVC. I've known her. I've been here 20 years. I've known her the whole time. Our schedules just didn't work for her to be a WEN girl back then. But now, for just since March till now, look at the difference. You guys have known her for 30 plus years on QVC.
I've noticed it. When Luann and I do any show together. Yeah, in fact, didn't I just say to you recently, oh my gosh, wait, Chaz,
2 months using WEN. Look at this.
Chaz, I was just telling Luann how much I loved her hair, and she was like, I'm using WEN, and I actually didn't know that, but I noticed right away. Yeah,
look at the difference. That was 2 months ago. Her hair was dry. It was coarse. It was, what, she
It's wild.
fought her hair every day to style it. Now it's with ease. Look at the shine, look at the bounce, look at the volume. Her hair moves individually in strands. This looks like photoshopped hair. This is live TV. There's nothing photoshopped. This is real. This is her blowing and styling her own hair. But look at the difference just in March compared to now, or February compared to now. The shine, this is what you get, guys. And it doesn't take 3 months like what you see, or 7 years, or 12 years, or 20 years. She noticed the difference after one use. Every time she uses it, gets better and better. And your statement is?
I sipped the WEN Kool-Aid and now I drink it by the gallons.
And that's not a joke. That's not a joke.
True.
And I'm like, it's so true. And she watched the girls for 20 years. She saw their hair. Her schedule just didn't work with ours because she used to travel. I'm like, I need you available. She goes, Chaz, I'm not traveling like I used to. I can now be a WEN girl. And she's been a WEN girl since February. And it's changed her life.
And I mean, like, truly, I didn't realize that she was a WEN girl.
Until you saw this.
I saw her. I can't remember what's it. We were in the hallway or something, right? Yeah. And I was like, your hair looks amazing. She's like, I'm doing WEN now.
And you know why? She used to get her hair in place, and then she would spray it and to hold it.
You know what? And actually,
it wouldn't move.
Yeah, and Luann, I mean this with love. I actually have always thought Luann was really beautiful. I never thought of her hair one way or the other. And then one day I looked at her and I'm like, oh my gosh, her hair's so pretty. When she started using WEN.
She has photo shoots and she shows up and they are blown away about her hair because now it's that way every day.
All right, so get your gallon saving up to $140. Here's how. Well, really, the difference between WEN and shampoo.
And I didn't know this until she just started with us the last time we were here. She's been using WEN for 15 years. Okay, you have to get she doesn't want to, but you got to show what happens with lather, please. I know you hate that because she's been a WEN girl for 15 years. Yeah. I'm going to use the passion fruit on the WEN side. Watch how I glide through the WEN side. I'm sorry, we love you. So she's taking one for the team. But anyone that's lathering up and doing this their whole life, that's what's happening. And it's funny, once you don't do it, you saw her, she's like, no, please no, because she knows the difference. But we'll get her back to it and get her healthy by repairing it with WEN. But I'm cleansing, I'm conditioning, I'm strengthening. Remember, less breakage, fuller hair, thicker hair, stronger hair, hydrated hair, more waves, more moisture, more hydration every time you cleanse. I'm going to glide a comb right through the WEN side, as you should while you're in the shower. So I'm cleansing, I'm conditioning, I'm treating, I'm strengthening this side, which you can tell. Her side, she's stripping it. Now she's got to use conditioner just to get a comb through it, which has polymers, fillers, binders, and waxes, which weighs it down. Then she'll use volumizers that are going to then dry it out. She'll use serums. It's a vicious cycle over there. We're going to take her right now and rinse her. All they're going to do is rinse the shampoo and they're going to rinse the WEN. We're going to bring you back and you're going to see the difference.
Please don't break your hair. It's making me so nervous just looking at it.
But this side is so silky soft. I love you and I appreciate you doing this demo because you can see on her face, she's like, you remember that from 15 years ago, what that used to be like, right?
That's right.
And that's why she gave it up.
Thank
you, my love.
This is the big news. We present WEN throughout the year, but only for a limited time in June do we present the gallons. And when they're gone, they're really gone. So this just debuted on air yesterday. Over 2,000 have been ordered, and we've already lost 3 of our 54 choices. Now we're down to 51 choices. This is ounce per ounce, the most affordable way to get WEN home. You get a 6-month supply just like that. And if you're buying for you and your family, get a couple of gallons. It is the most affordable way to have WEN hair. So we have our classics all the way to our seasonals. You're saving anywhere from $50 to $140. It says 106 right there. But actually,
hit that math.
Yeah, it's actually 320 and it's 80. That's $140 savings. Okay, let's go through the choices for everyone and tell me who should get what.
They're all universal.
Everybody
but what I will tell you is for all the 6 classics have wheat proteins except for pomegranate. It's the first one I did with. It's wheat and gluten-free. This is soy proteins. The only ones that have wheat proteins are my 5 originals. So this is free of wheat, gluten, it's soy proteins. Sweet almond mint, universal, worldwide, everybody worldwide for 25 years. The first one I launched, November of 2000. Tea tree, second one I launched. I had clients that had problems. I did my research and knew the amazing, incredible, what I believe is benefits of tea tree. Considering it has a cult following for 24 years now, if you have problem solution hair, dry, brittle hair, can't wear black hair, tea tree will be your best friend.
This and then the botanical treatment mist coming up. That will
if you have baby fine hair,
change your hair. Yeah.
Lavender, volume, body hydration on absolutely all hair types.